That is also there because they
Welcome to CFESA headquarters in South Carolina. We are in Charlotte for RIFMA. We just drove across the border into South Carolina. We're at a barbecue right now at CFESA headquarters. We're gonna go in, we're gonna meet some people, we're gonna introduce you to some people. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. If not, it's gonna be a treat for you. So let's go in, let's have some barbecue. Let's put this pandemic behind us. Here we are. No bashing other people, manufacturers. We're not here for that. We'll talk about the issues, just don't mention names.
Welcome everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm Kirby Mallon, the current president of CFESA. And thank you for coming to our barbecue. Sorry it's so hot outside. You get the air conditioning going in here, so we're all good. And enjoy RIFMA, have a good time. Again, thanks for coming.
We're building a brand, we're building a FEDD, we'll put on a conference. So I put my first one on in Miami. I got 70 people there. We got a bunch of sponsorships. It's all about teaching about digital branding and marketing for specifically the food equipment industry at large. So we're doing another one in Arizona next year.
Yeah.
At the Omni Volusia. So we're expecting like 200 attendees. You know, a few dozen sponsorships, and have a big Connection Express vendor area.
You know, they can do all sorts of things, but they're also educating other vendors that work in food equipment to how do we repair, how do we get service technicians, they're doing a whole, I listened to their whole conferences to understand their business.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Fired up.
Listen, vlog. We are at the Westin, we're at the bar. This is the Adult Golf Club. We're Roger Smelser, we got Dylan Taylor, United Service Technologies, we have RIFMA in the building. Taz Sutherland is about to make his way over for the very first time. I'm gonna meet Taz in person. Here we go.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
Look at this, you're more handsome in person.
Oh, no way, not more than you.
What's up, buddy?
The hat's in here, all fired up, yeah?
Yes.
Is it video?
I think so.
Are we
It is
supposed to
video.
sing?
It is video.
Dresser thing, she said at the monitor behind us.
Made it work?
TV behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She has how'd you play, like a USB, right?
All right, so Thomas Sutherland, 6th grade, they had this cultural exchange program, if you could call it that, in Arkansas in the 80s, right? Anyway, so one of the seniors would come over from the high school and teach us some Spanish words. She was one of the AP Spanish students, right? So for extra credit, she would come over. So I sat by a kid named Steven. Day one of Spanish, they hand out a list of Spanish equivalents to first names, right? Mine is just without an H. It's Thomas or Tomas. You take the H out and suddenly it's Spanish, and I'm like, this Steven over here becomes Esteban.
Esteban.
And I'm like, right? Like, screw you, Esteban. So I thought, to be cool, now remember, I'm a 6th grader here.
This is great.
I decided to make Tomas with a Z on the end. All right? That's cooler. Tomas. So now I'm Tomas, right? In my redneck-ish Arkansas accent, insert it. I had the blonde mullet, the whole thing, right? So it comes time to turn in our names. I chickened out and scribbled it. And it gets to the front and the teacher goes, "Who's the smart aleck that wrote Taz as their name?" Nobody admits it. And then Esteban goes, this guy, right here. I became Taz. Legit, I go to college, I'm gonna start over, I'm not going by this nickname anymore. I'm going around the school with my guidance counselor, and what does somebody scream across the lawn from the class before me? Taz, is that Taz? And my counselor goes, do you go by Taz? And I was like, I did in high school. You do in college now too. So I stopped fighting it.
I love it.
By the time I got to Walmart, they're like, do you go by an alias? And I'm like, yes, Taz. And they went, Taz, like T-A-Z? And I'm like, that's it. And they're like, cool. So my email, cards, like, I am Taz.